Fire sign, welcome. What's going on with my Aries? My name is Dee. Thanks for tuning into my channel. This is my very first video for Aries of 2019. I've been doing tarot for about 8 months now, and I've really become familiar with the cards, and I was kind of just driven to start uploading videos. But I'm actually an Aries moon, so I totally feel the emotions like you guys do, like you fire signs do. So I can totally relate to you guys. If you don't know what your moon sign is, you'll need your date of birth, your time of birth, and the location coordinates of your birth in order to find out what that is. But you can go on any websites on Google. All you have to do is look up like a moon sign calculator. Type in that information, it will generate your sign for you. So yeah, keep in mind this is a general read, so the messages may or may not resonate. Go ahead and keep what does and toss what doesn't. If something triggers you, then it's probably because you need to heal that aspect of your life. If you want something more tailored to your specific situation, go ahead and click the link in the description box below and book a personal reading. And yeah. So Aries, what's going on? This is for January 17th through the 24th. All right. First card, we have the Tower. Ooh, okay. Followed by the King of Swords. It's weird because as I'm doing this, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what this is about in my life. The Four of Cups. The Emperor. The Four of Swords. The Seven of Wands. Man, cards just keep flying out everywhere. You guys got a lot to say, huh? The Wheel of Fortune. The Five of Swords. Okay. All right. So from what I see here, something just happened in the home front. As you can see, there's two people falling out of this house, and there's just kind of like chaos and destruction surrounding them. If there was some type of instability in your home, if you were building things on an unsteady foundation, that definitely came crumbling down. And something that happened that just kind of like threw you and someone off. It's not just you that's going through this, it's you and someone else. And if you're not dealing with two men here, because I see a King of Swords and the Emperor, some of you may be dealing with two people. Could be two women also. One of them is older than the other. If you're not dealing with two people in your lives, then you know that you need to cut something out, because this King of Swords has to make a logical, analytical, mental decision about cutting something out that was causing instability in their life. But this is making you feel sad and disappointed and making you feel like it's a missed opportunity. You're kind of just crying over spilled milk at this time. And even though the universe is handing you this cup, you're not able to see it because you are kind of sulking over these three right here. If you were not dealing with two people, then you sort of just lost control of the situation, and that was something that you were holding on tightly to, was control. And the fact that this destruction occurred just lets me know that you don't have any control over the situation. You kind of just have to like sit by and watch as everything unfolds. Right now you're in your head a lot too. If you're not in your head, then you're just kind of taking a mental rest at this time. You kind of just went through a shock of something that occurred in your life, and you kind of just need some time to recuperate. But as soon as you do, you're going to go into defensive fighting mode. This person has a large rod diagonally across their chest, which tells me that you're closed off right now. And you're a bit defensive, which makes perfect sense because you are in this King of Swords state. Like, this person, if you look at their face, like, they are no bullshit. With this large sword that they have in front of them, they're literally ready to cut out any nonsense that's going on that was of a result of this, the Tower. Once you start fighting and you make that decision to cut something out, it's going to lead to the wheel turning, an ending, karma, could be destiny of some sort, but 10s usually signify completion. So you have just completed a cycle and a new one is about to start. This cycle will probably involve leaving someone behind. Someone's getting thrown off the wheel here, but just know that it is for your highest good. And it's probably the same person that was trying to keep control of the situation. If this wasn't you, this was the person that you were dealing with that was maybe a little bit manipulative, because they're wearing the same red pants here. So whoever lost control is getting thrown off the wheel. And why are they getting thrown off the wheel? Because of deception. They were deceiving someone. You or someone else was deceiving you. This person kind of has this, I don't know, this arrogant look to them. Like they were doing some sneaky shit and they thought they wouldn't get caught. But obviously things caught up to them because now we have this King of Swords energy of just not playing around and ready to cut things out. All right, so I'm going to use another deck to clarify. Why is a Tower here? What happened? What does this sudden upheaval have to do with? It has to do with something that in regards to stability, foundation in your home. The stability in your home is not doing well right now. And it's leading to you wanting to cut something out. What do you want to cut out? Could be dealing with a Leo. You might be trying to cut a Leo out. If not, you're trying to cut out anything that's not bringing you happiness at this time. I feel like you're really called to do this, and it's not really something that you can avoid either. You kind of have to deal with this head on. And you're feeling disappointed, like it's a missed opportunity, because you really put a lot of work into this. You invested a lot of time, a lot of energy into this. It was something that you thought you would get a return for, but obviously things didn't work out that way because now you're feeling like this. This person that wanted control over the situation, let's find out about them. The World, okay. The Page of Cups, okay. So this person wanted control because they felt like anything was possible in this situation, but someone from the past ended up coming back and giving an offer, and this is probably what stirred things up. Like everything was probably going well, but then someone came in and offered their cup of love, and now it has either you or the person that you're dealing with in their head. Yeah, they're in their head because now they're like, wow, now I have all these options. Like, what am I supposed to choose? Which option do I go with? And there's this, you see that dragon in the background? This person's just like watching this person look at their options. And it's not in a good way either. And in regards to this Seven of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to have to fight in order to be good on your own, in order to be independent, to get out of this situation that just fell apart completely. You're going to have to make sure that you're good on your own, because you can't be with someone if you're not good in your own state, because then it just leads to, you know, codependency and toxicity, and we don't need any of that. And in regards to this ending with the Wheel of Fortune, a completion, well, it just flew out. It's the Death card, which is the end of a cycle. It could also be transformation. So if your relationship just went through this state, the Tower, and everything just fell apart in front of you, whether it's because it was caused by someone else or whether it's because of deception, you do have an opportunity to transform things in this relationship. But then again, this is a general read, so it may not resonate with you. Listen to your intuition when it comes to making decisions about whether you should stick around in the relationship you've been in or whether you should move on. Do some soul searching in order to find out. And with this deception here, the Five of Wands. So fives are really heavy energy, and the fact that it's the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, yeah, there was some sort of deception around competition, and I feel like it's with this person, this Page of Cups, that just came back into the mix. So now I feel like there's competition in regards to who you should choose, who you should be with. That's why this person is looking at their options. But just meditate and really go within in order to find answers, because some of you will be able to transform your relationships in order to get them to a more stable ground, but some of you also will not. I can't really tell you specifically. You'd have to get a personal reading in order to see if it's tailored to your specific situation, but that's what I see. But this concludes your reading for January 17th through the 24th. I'll be back next week. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave me some feedback. Let me know what you thought. If this resonates with you, leave a comment down below. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.